Joining me is John Wilson, who's running for the Select Board in New London, New Hampshire. So John, we were talking about some of the projects that you said the goalposts were being moved, the goal line that were being moved in, and I was curious, we didn't really have time to get into in the last segment. Can you tell me either a couple of illustrations of that, projects that, you know, my word is the can is sort of kicked down the road. What are some examples of that?
Well, sure. My analogy was probably not right on the money there, but for instance, in the center of town, the town office building known as the Academy Building, we acquired that in 1999 from Colby, I think for $1, something like that. But it needed a lot of work, so we did a lot of interior work on it. But in so doing, we didn't put in vapor barriers and things like that, and did very little exterior work on it. And now we got rot on the clapboards, and we took clapboards off, and we got rot on the sheathing. We took the sheathing off, and because it's an old building, there's structural timbers, and you could put a screwdriver into those. And we talk about it, and we talk about it. Well, we had the opportunity right now to go and get bid documents on it and so forth, and we keep talking, well, that's going to be a lot of money to do that, and it just seems like we're not getting going on it. The one good thing...
It's not going to fix itself.
Well, it isn't, and we're worried about the extent of all this, but the one good thing is that we in the Budget Committee and the Selectmen together decided that we needed to come up with a bond or issue or a loan, either way, how it will be structured, for $350,000 to take care of this. And
will that be enough? It's a pretty big building.
I don't know. You know, you hope the places that you took the siding off were just all of it.
I don't have a lot of experience in renovation, but the little I do tells me whatever you see, there's something else that you don't see.
Well, we worry about that, and we're really concerned, and we hope that it's limited. But we also feel like we've done this with an architect and a building designer and a builder, and we've come up with this number. And we're hoping there's padding there. But the problem is that we have money right now where we could be getting an architect or designer to do bid documents and start bringing this forward, so that as soon as it's appropriated on May 12th, or May 13th, May 12th is the election, May 13th is the town meeting, that we can get underway immediately with this thing. But we just don't, you know. There's reasons why, well, we don't want to spend the money right now. Who knows, maybe we won't pass the bond issue and so forth. Well, the problem's still there, and we still need to get this thing going.
Is that the Select Board sort of job? Or, I mean, what is the town manager? What's the role between the Select Board and the town manager on that?
Well, we don't really have a town manager. We have what's called a town administrator.
Okay, all right.
And I think technically there's less powers there. That becomes a little hazy sometimes, and it's something that I have to understand more when I get in the office, and that is the job description. But I think that between, say, the way things are structured now, the head of the Department of Public Works and the town administrator, that we could be moving forward, and we've been trying to push in that direction to move forward and get a local architect to take this on. And
I would think, and maybe I'm sort of naive, but when you have the Select Board and the budget committees, which you think might not always agree, when they agree, you've got the policymakers in consensus.
Yeah.
And it would be pretty easy to move forward.
And I think there has to be, you can have agreement on policy, but there's still inertia to break, and it seems to be inertia outside of those bodies. And I think that Working with the two people that would be there, if I were elected, could break that inertia and get us moving forward on this and 5 other things that I've got on my agenda.
Okay,
So.
but I'm going to cut you off there. But we were.